This video is brought to you by
Cool Green Clothing. We done gone worldwide and we coming straight out of Baltimore. And if you're in town, pull up on us at 215 West Saratoga Street. And if you're not in town, go online right now at coolgreenclothing.com and make your purchase. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you ain't cool and getting the green, you're in the way. And that's just basic.
It's your girl, Mrs. Tony 2 times, and I'm back with another episode of the Baltimore Way. In this video, I'll be discussing the life and tragedy of Monyette Stephenson and what happens when love won't let go. But before we get into this video, please hit that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already and join the Tony 2 times family. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. And of course, feel free to share this video with everyone you know. Stay tuned until the end to hear the full story. All right, let's get into it. Monyette Marie Stephenson was a woman full of light, love, and resilience. Born on June 10, 1980 in Baltimore, Maryland, she had just celebrated her 45th birthday, surrounded by the family and friends who meant everything to her. She grew up under the nurturing guidance of her grandmother, who instilled in her values of strength, compassion, and perseverance. From her earliest days, Monyette's presence was unforgettable. She attended Edgecombe Circle Elementary, Old Court Middle, Towson High, and later graduated from Mount Hebron High School. Along her journey, she worked hard, starting out at Roy Rogers, moving into call centers, and eventually finding her professional home at United Healthcare Group. Those who worked with her remember a dedicated woman who always carried a smile and poured herself into her work with purpose. But Monyette's true joy came from her family. She was a wife and devoted mother to her 2 daughters and embraced her role as Mimi to her 2 adoring grandsons. She also opened her heart to her 3 stepchildren and loved on her 2 step-grandchildren just as equally. To her, family was everything, whether it was laughter-filled moments with her daughters, time spent with her grandchildren, or sharing life with her best friend and godsons. Monyette lived for love, connection, and togetherness. But behind the smiles and the bright spirit, it's believed that her personal life was not without its challenges. Monyette was estranged from her husband, Trimall Stephenson. The couple once shared a life together in Middle River, Baltimore County, but somewhere along the lines, things changed. Relationships can be complicated, and when marriages begin to fracture, emotions can run deep. For some, the idea of separation becomes too heavy to accept. And in this case, that inability to let go would set the stage for tragedy. On the morning of June 16, 2025, around 10:15 a.m., Anne Arundel County Police received a call about an unresponsive woman in a school bus parking lot in Odenton. When officers arrived, they discovered Monyette near her gray Honda. She had been struck by a single round to the head. Just 6 days after her birthday, Monyette's life was cut short in a way no one could have imagined. The parking lot where Monyette was found belonged to Smith Bus Service, a location filled with rows of school buses, a place that on any other day would simply blend into the background. But on that Monday morning, it became the site of heartbreak. Detectives quickly launched their investigation and reviewed surveillance footage from the scene. The video revealed what no one wanted to believe. The person responsible was none other than Monyette's estranged husband, 48-year-old Trimall Stephenson, who worked at the bus company. As news spread, law enforcement tracked Trimall's movements. Hours later, authorities in New Jersey located him at a rest stop in Hamilton. But before he could be taken into custody, he ended his own life inside his vehicle. 2 lives gone in a single day. A woman of warmth, kindness, and love taken away, and a man who chose a devastating end rather than facing the reality of a broken marriage. The aftermath left family, friends, and the community grappling with grief and questions. How could such a loving woman's life be stolen in such a way? And how does someone reach the point where they feel they cannot live without control over another? Stories like Monyette's are painful reminders of what happens when people cannot release a relationship that has ended. Love is meant to nurture, not consume. When marriages fail, as difficult as it may be, walking away is the only path to peace. Holding on to resentment, control, or the unwillingness to let go never brings healing, only destruction. Monyette's legacy will never be defined by the tragedy of her final day. It will be remembered in the laughter of her grandchildren, the strength of her daughters, and the love she gave so freely to those around her. Her story reminds us that no matter how hard it is, letting go is sometimes the most powerful act of love for ourselves and for the ones we care about. My deepest condolences and well wishes to the families. The way Manette was described by her family, she was just truly beautiful inside and out. Fam, I would love to know your thoughts on this devastating tragedy. What do you think causes people to take this route after a failed relationship versus just walking away peacefully and beginning to rebuild their lives? Do you think it's anger, control, or just the selfish idea that if they can't have them, no one will? Let me know your answers in the comments below. All right, fam, that's it for this episode of the Baltimore Way. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video informative and believe these stories matter, please consider liking this video so more people can see it. Subscribe for more stories like this that deserve to be heard. And most importantly, take care of yourself and those around you. This is your girl, Mrs. Tony 2 times. Until next time.